Hi, I'm Sylvia Worsham. Welcome to Focus Fridays and welcome to the segment on putting fear in its place. There's so much fear right now in the world. There's this coronavirus that's just making the rounds and everyone is panicked. In fact, this morning we were needing milk and I decided to go early. I'm an early riser and was at 6 a.m. waiting for HEB to open up, and it looked like Black Friday. It looked like people were in there to buy like the latest gadget. All the aisles were having to be restocked. It is crazy pandemonium hysteria. How do we put fear in its place? That's important right now because as parents, we are modeling panic and anxiety to our children. And we gotta put fear in its place. So how do we do that? How can we shift to a place of fear to a place of love and abundance where God lives? Because that is the most important thing. Right now, guys, we don't need to continuously feed fear. Fear grows when you feed it. It's like a pattern that you feed every day. It gets stronger and stronger, and there's no end to it. So we must focus on what we're getting out of this current situation. What are we getting out of this situation? We're getting more time with our family. If kids are out of school and they're having to be home, a lot more time with our children, a lot more time to talk to them about faith, about fear, about anxiety. There's a really good book that was published not too long ago. The title of it is Finding Quiet, and it's written by Dr. J.P. Moreland. Now, Dr. Moreland came to our church several months ago. In fact, he came in July of last year to Gateway North in Austin, Texas, and he gave a very good talk. Now, he was someone that has suffered from anxiety for many, many years, has had like horrible anxiety attacks that have left him almost incapacitated in his home. Fear that grows every day, and he has a very clear system that he talked to us about at church, and I highly recommend you get his book Finding Quiet because it is amazing, and it takes a perspective of the Bible, of the soul, of the heart, and of the mind, and that is just like an incredible combination. So one of the strategies he has is the minute you have a fearful thought, in your mind, you tear the thought into. Like, does not exist. So let's talk about what's going out right now with coronavirus. So we have this panic that we're going to run out of toilet paper. Take that thought and tear it in two. And the second strategy he shares in his technique is to label that thought, because labeling the thought gives you power, conscious power over that unconscious thought that's popping up, because fear and memories and panic and beliefs and feelings all exist at the unconscious level. So what you want is you want to take that feeling and you want to give it a label. So in the case of the toilet paper, that's just ridiculous. We produce a lot of toilet paper in the United States. So you label it right away. And the third strategy he shares is to go and have a happy place in your mind. So whatever that looks like. For me, I'm on a hammock by the ocean having a margarita. That's my happy place. I don't know what your happy place is, but that's what it looks like for me. Okay? What does it look like for you? And as these fearful thoughts come up, you tear it, you label it, and you go to your happy place. There's more to his technique. If you get further into the book, there's a lot of meditation involved as well. Meditation is an enormous strategy here that will keep you from being so fearful in these times. And one of the things that needs to be said right now, guys, is your immunity decreases when you're not sleeping, when you're not eating right, when you're not exercising right. You gotta stay healthy. Gotta stay healthy. Please sleep. Please eat nutritious food. Please hydrate. Please stay on a positive mindset. That's a must. And that you can help it with the law of focus. Remember, what you focus on, you find. What you focus on grows. What you focus on seems real, and ultimately what you focus on you become. So if you're constantly fearful, it's going to continue to grow in our culture and in our society. Right now, we must stay calm. We must stay logical. And what's logic is that this too shall pass. Do the right things. Wash your hands. Cover your mouth. If you have a cough or a sneeze, stay away from people when you're sick. These are common things that we can do. But again, these are times to put fear in its place. It has no place in our society. It has no place in our culture. We've got to stay logical. We got to stay healthy and logical. And we got to use the techniques that the experts, people that have gone through these fearful experiences, have the best knowledge about it. And Dr. Moreland is an expert in his field of study, especially someone who's already had anxiety attacks that left him incapacitated, not once, but twice. He's a college professor of philosophy. He did his research on it. He knows what he's talking about. If you want a copy of this, it's highly available on Amazon. He is a wonderful speaker. I would highly suggest if you need someone to come in and talk about anxiety. Because right now, our kids have enough anxiety at school. They don't need more. So let's focus on what we're getting out of this current situation instead of what we're not getting. I love you guys. Stay healthy. Stay strong. See you next week. I'm Sylvia Worsham. This segment on Focus Fridays of keeping fear in its place. Have a wonderful week. Thank you.